Hey, fam, we back. Let Rick talks. Let's go with the topic of the day. Let's talk about gym stairs and just stairs in general. You know, as you put on size, as you get bigger, muscular, you'll see that people will stare at you more. Not like a direct stare for a while, but people will definitely look at you. They'll turn around even to look at you. When you go somewhere, people sitting at a dinner table, they'll turn around just to see who's that person, which is cool, which is great. People admiring you, your physique. If that's what it is in this day and age, it's all about the body, it's all about the physique. Let it be. And it's great. But sometimes you'll have people that will just continuously stare and stare, especially in the gym. There's people that come to the gym and just stare at everybody. And girls get their stares from the guys and creepy people. And as a big dude, you'll also get stares from people at the gym. And so you just have to get used to it. It's just part of the game. If you're starting off now and putting on that size and strength and you notice that, don't worry. Don't take it like a psychological, thought processing that, oh, what is happening? Getting paranoid, getting anxiety about it. No, don't worry, because people just looking at your progress, looking at your body. No one is looking at you because they have a problem with you or they want to hurt you or mean mug you and all that. Yeah, that happens. But I used to think that too. If you want to take it personally, on my perspective, yeah, I used to think that too. I still think that whenever I go places, when people look at me, they want to start trouble with me or they want to fight me. When they look at me, when they stare at me. But that's not usually the case. Some people, they just have staring problems, especially my people, my brown people, East Indian people, Punjabi people, they do stare. When I was in India, I would be stared all the time. People would stare what I'm doing, what I'm wearing, everything. They knew right away I was a foreigner. And that has its advantages too. Believe it or not. But back to the topic, yeah. You'll get people that will stare at you just for the hell of it. And so either you stare them back or a trick you can do is when somebody's staring at you, whether you're on the bus or in the lineup or Starbucks, anywhere, you stare at the shoes, stare at their feet or something, What that psychologically does is kind of makes them insecure, makes them worried about what is this person staring, And just try to do that one day. If someone just continuously stares at you, stare at their legs and feet or the shoes. Trust me, they're gonna start worrying, and they're gonna get anxiety attack probably, and they're gonna be the one that breaks that stare at you. But even me, when I go to a restaurant or whenever I go grab something in public on the sidewalk, I'm walking, I notice it now. That's why I'm making this video. Because I put on size in the last year since I joined this new gym, Platinum Athletic Club. Say it as it is. Making big gains, and I noticed, and so pandemic is over, and I put on weight, I lost weight, I recomped my body, and I notice now, people do stare. People do look. And I'm thinking if you're an ugly dude, I shouldn't say ugly, but if you're somebody that's not attractive or whatever, wearing just ordinary clothes, people don't stare. They might look and look away, especially women, right? It's not like women look at ugly guys and continuously look at them. They will just look and look the other way. But even with me, girls stare at me too, and it was kind of awkward at first growing up because I didn't realize what it meant. It meant that they were interested in you. But I was in my early 20s. I was a bit of a shy person. Wasn't that confident. I would have to get a lot of signals from the girl. The girl would actually have to sit near me, or she would have to play with her hair, or maybe get in a conversation with me for me to ask them out, get their phone number, pick up, as we call it. And I missed a lot of opportunities. So that has to do with stares too in this situation that we're discussing. But back to staring. People that stare, I tell you, stop stares. If somebody that stares people at the gym, stop it, because you're going to land yourself in trouble. you're gonna land yourself in trouble, because in my generation, the bro code, the street code was like, you don't stare at people. You can lose an eye with that, you know. We never stared at anybody, because we knew what staring meant. In our days, staring meant like you have something to resolve with somebody. You know, you want to fight, you want to confront somebody because you don't like them. That's what it meant when you make that direct, long facial stare at somebody. So we never stared. We go public, go anywhere. We never stared at anybody. We just mind our own business. Yeah, if we're talking to somebody, we can stare. If we're distance, we can just stare and look what's going on. But otherwise, we just, you know, move our head. And even I noticed too in the gym too, when I'm around big guys, when they're around me, we have that mutual understanding. Is that okay? So, he's a guy, might glance from a distance, see who's near us, but we don't stare. We don't have to stare at each other. What's he doing? We just mind our own business, because we know we don't want that attention. We don't want, you know, if we're not engaging in conversation, there's no need to look at somebody. It's awkward, and it is creepy. But some people don't know that in our community. And now we know how women feel about it, about getting those stares, you know. And even if you stare at women, don't even directly stare at them. Just glance and look around. If you want to see what they're doing, just look briefly and look away. How hard is that? And yeah, there'll be people that come to the gym just to stare at anybody's guy, girl, anybody, children even. Not that there's children in the gym, but teens, whoever. It's sick. It's not something cool, you know. It's like chewing food with your mouth open, you know. It's just not a good etiquette, you know. It shows lack of character, lack of values, you know. Just a low character person. It's having to stare at people. That means you don't have good upbringing. Because staring means you are wanting to know something, or you find something unique and fascinated with something. But that's what's other things. You don't have to look at people's faces and look at them, you know. I know there's a lot of people that do that. They don't know. And now is the time that I tell you that if you do that, try to cut back. Because you know, big guys don't like it. Big guys don't like stares. If we're performing, we're a celebrity, we're a sports star, we're in public, people stare at us, that's fine. You know? Even a lot of big guys, they don't like, even like guys like Brock Lesnar. Even on interviews, he say he doesn't like being around people. He doesn't like to socialize with people too much. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like getting looks and all that. And this kind of it connects with what we're talking about in this video. You just want to be kind of, you know, left alone. Mind your own business, right? So that's what it is. Back to focus on yourself. Don't focus on others. When you stare at other people, you're not focused on yourself. I don't stare at nobody. I have no need to look at another person for more than a second. Absolutely not. If I'm talking to them, that's fine. If they're doing something spectacular in the gym and they get praise, they need praise, okay, that's great. He's doing something good, like that exercise. Yeah, okay, that's great. Other than that, that's it. Break the stare. You don't need to stare at people. Staring at people means that there's something low. You have low self-esteem. Something in you that you don't have, that other people have, and you are, in a way, admiring them. You want to be them. And so, yeah, this whole video is just about stares. 9 minutes in, but we got to discuss this because, you know, I don't like people staring at me too. If there's no reason to stare, you know. And I will go to the point of confronting somebody and say, hey, what are you staring at? You know, stare them back and say, do we got an issue? Do we got a problem? You know, what are you looking at? Mind your own business. You know, if there was no rule of law, you'd be losing that eye. I'm telling you, you'd lose that eye back in the days for shit like that. I mean, back in like 300-400 years ago, when there was no law enforcement, when everyone kept weapons, swords, guns, muskets. You know what I mean? We're going back to medieval time. You can get medieval on anybody's ass today too. It's stupid shit. Okay, guys, hope you like this video. I know, we discussing this topic. Gym stairs or in public stairs, you people that do that cut back. It's not nice. It's not cool. It's not socially accepted. It's not socially accepted, and it's it makes you look like the fool, right? It makes you look like the fool, like who you're staring at. Hope you guys like this video. I'm stuck in traffic right now here in Burnaby. Gonna head home, Surrey. Hit the gym tonight. Okay, hopefully everything's looking good. Weather's like this, perfect. I can wear a t-shirt because I can't wear a big jacket all the time and hoodies, especially in the car. I can't. I don't know about you. For me, even I'm not even that big of a guy. I'm not the biggest guy around, but still, it's uncomfortable. Okay, let's end the video now. Like, share, subscribe. Holler back at your boy Rick. Rick's Talks. Let's go.